name is Pamela O'Hara, and I'm VP of Sustainability for Fireweed Metals Corp. And I'm in the beautiful Yukon on a gorgeous day. And we're very close to Northwest Territories border. I've worked in Canada and internationally in the mining industry for about 30 years. What I can say I've most enjoyed about it is the people and exposure to all these amazing experts. It's a multidisciplinary job where you have to integrate and work with so many different scientists and experts in their field, First Nations, communities. Anyways, I thoroughly enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Kimberly. Kimberly is what Simlaskitni, Smagat Wobutui, Gilasoko. I've been in the mining industry for the last 5 years. And the one thing I love about being on projects is the connection to the land and the First Nations around the territory that we're working. And if I were to give somebody advice as to why they would go into the mining industry, I would just say, if you love the land and you love scenery, these are the places to come and enjoy what you do. And in the core shack, I enjoy looking at the rocks and the different deposit types.
Hi, my name's Nancy Curry, and I'm VP Corporate Development for Kodiak Copper. I actually fell into the resource industry by accident, but I have loved it so much I've stayed for the last 25 years. It's an industry that I would highly recommend young women and actually young men to look at, especially if they have an entrepreneurial spirit, love people, and like a good challenge. So being in the industry for 25 plus years, I have seen over the years more and more women join and go through the different ranks, and now you're seeing a lot more women in senior management, running public companies, on the board. So working for Kodiak Copper, led by a woman, having a woman on the board, is newer from when I first started. There were very few women, and now I think you're seeing exceptional women who have the similar strengths, management, education, etc., getting those opportunities to get into the upper echelon of the resource industry. And it definitely, in my opinion, has improved the quality of these companies and increased competition for the most qualified. So on this International Day recognizing women in mining, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank all my friends and colleagues who have helped and mentored me over the years. I feel truly blessed and hope to pay it forward to the younger generation who want to enter this industry. It is an important industry and one where you can really make a difference.
Hi, my name is Katie Purdue. I'm a project geologist with Fireweed Metals. I've been in the industry for about 3 years, and I have a Bachelor of Science in Geology, and I'm currently working towards my professional geologist designation. One of the things I love most about this industry is just getting to work in beautiful places like this. I also just love the camaraderie of working in small mineral exploration camps, as well as ensuring a supply of critical minerals for our future.
Hi, my name is Claudia Tornquist. I've been in male-dominated industries all my life. I started out in the automotive industry and then switched to the resource industry. I think we're seeing some real change in the last couple of years, or decades even, and more women are entering the resource industries. It's been shown many times in research that diverse teams get better results, diverse boards get better shareholder returns, and I think also just most people enjoy working with a variety of different people, men, women, people of different backgrounds and ages. So I have no doubt there will be lots of opportunities for women in the resource industry going forward.
Hello, my name is Kelly Bateman, and I'm the Vice President of Studies at Fireweed Metals Corp, part of the Discovery Group of companies. And I wanted to share how I ended up in this career and what brought me here. So you might find it hard to believe, but until I was 22, I had not been camping. When I graduated, I immediately got sent up to the Yukon. My friends, my parents, family couldn't believe it. Me, who had been camping only once, was now living in remote Yukon and working in the field. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I started working in the field in the Yukon, Newfoundland, northern Manitoba, managing drill programs, logging core, that sort of thing. And I did that for about 5 years. And then I got into the consulting space where I learned more skills around the engineering side of things and 43101 studies. And here I am today. So I feel very grateful to work with such a dynamic, progressive, and supportive company with Fireweed Metals. I feel very supported. I recently come off my second maternity leave, so I have 2 young kids, and we make it work. The mining industry is definitely changing. I see many more women and also just men being encouraging, inclusive, aware maybe of the current landscape, and recognizing skill for skill, not based on gender. So again, very grateful to be a part of this group, and I would encourage anyone to join the industry, including my own 2 daughters. So thanks for the time, and talk to you later.
Hi, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here today and be a part of this video. But what I really wanted to do was just highlight, why am I in mining and where I find myself today. I kind of happened into it because I was working in economic development for a First Nation, and they're one of the companies that they had an agreement with invited me to join them. So when I left economic development, I moved into the mining space. But really, it was more mineral exploration at first than mining. And it gave me an opportunity to work between companies and Indigenous communities in terms of, putting together exploration agreements and so on. So at first, it was very much a role that kind of opened up to me, and I felt a necessary part in working with companies to help them advance their relationships. Over the years, I have been working in this area primarily, and I work now for mineral exploration companies, mining companies, and mine supplier companies. So it really gives me an opportunity to help them build the relationships with communities. And as you know, Canada has their critical mineral strategy, which does involve Indigenous communities. And I think there is, some Indigenous communities who are realizing the importance of this and want to be part of it to advance their economic reconciliation. Others, maybe not so much, only because they've never really been engaged with properly up until now. And they're a little bit skeptical how this might work and how this can go forward. But I think as Canadians, and especially as those who are members of the mineral exploration and mining industry, it really is incumbent upon us to build those relationships. And what do I mean by that? It starts from the very, very beginning when we start to communicate with First Nation communities. And we do so with respect and with transparency. And we build those relationships. It's a huge learning experience for a lot of Canadians. But I know that Canadians, many of us have been moved by how important it is to work with First Nation communities. So that's always been my mantra. Engage early, I guess, it has been my mantra. And it really is a big part of it. But a lot of people are saying, yes, engage early, but engage often and continue to engage. So when I joined Kodiak as the director, they were looking for someone to fill that space, also, around the ESG space. So it just seemed like a natural fit. But what it's come down to, and what I firmly believe in, is it comes down to people relationships, how we build those relationships. So my experience with Kodiak has been very positive for me, working with a team of like-minded people and people that want to learn how to be better at what they do. And also with the communities that we work with, building those relationships. It's not so much my experience on the ground, but certainly I had guidance. And yeah, it's huge. And I work for many other companies, whether as a consultant or a director, and everybody wants to know how to build those relationships, which are so, so important. So thank you for this opportunity to share. And I just look forward to hearing what everyone else has to say.